Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's edition of You Tax and Development The Inevitables. It's always a pleasure having you join us and being a part of this series. And I'm hopeful that it's been adding some value as we always expect that to happen. In our last edition, we promised to discuss a topic which is progressive and regressive taxation, especially within the context of Nigerian tax administrative system. So we'll go into that right away. Progressive taxation, if I should define that within the simplest context, is the ability for people who earn more to pay greater percentage of their income as taxes. So, for instance, if you take what the context is within the Nigerian law right now, you have people who are at the lowest cadre of income bracket pays just 7% of their income, while the highest bracket is 24%. That has been judged to be a progressive tax administrative regime because people who earn more pay more percentage of their income as taxes. On the other hand, regressive taxation is a situation where everyone, notwithstanding what you earn, pays the same or relatively the same amount of money as taxes. In some cases, it can be a percentage, and in other cases, it could just be a flat rate. You have people who are doing the same business in the market, especially as provided by the presumptive tax regime. So people who sell water, notwithstanding whether you are doing trailer load or you are just buying a pickup load, they just group those people within that space and tax them to pay 10,000 naira tax, for instance. So that is seen to be very, very regressive. Doesn't allow the ones who are lower in the economic cadre to have some fresh air to breathe or to have any form of competitive advantage within the space of the businesses that they do. There are two major types of taxes, direct taxes and indirect taxes. And also you have the pay as you earn. So it has been seen that it's only the pay as you earn regime that has some level or the highest level of progressivity in it. All direct taxes are seen most times to be regressive. Regressivity in the sense that it doesn't put into context the level of income, but just levels up a particular amount or a particular percentage based on wherever anybody is doing their businesses or where they live. Indirect taxes are also arguably regressive in nature. Some school of thought believe that it is progressive, some school of thought believe that it is regressive. So what that means is that within the context of Nigerian law, you have that the VAT, value added tax, is an indirect tax, and it levies everyone 7.5% of any vatable good that you consume. So whether you earn in billions, whether you earn in millions, or you earn in thousands, so if you consume any vatable good, you pay the same 7.5% of the cost of that particular vatable good. So the argument about its regressivity is the fact that the person that earns low, even though the percentage looks like it's progressive in itself, so 7.5% of 1,000 is not the same as 7.5% of 1 million. So even though that looks like it's a bit progressive, but the truth about it is that when you check what is left in the pocket of the person who earns very low, when they have removed 7.5% of what they have in their pocket, as against the person that earns very high, So even though 7.5% of that amount is huge, but what is remaining for them to be able to cater for themselves in other aspects is what matters. That's where the argument of its regressivity comes in. But be it as it may, one major challenge is that progressive taxation is not the same as progressive development or progressive governance. And that is where advice for today comes into play. Progressivity in taxation might not determine progressivity in development. And what I mean by that is that there could be a progressive tax regime, but the use might not come very progressive. So effort should be made to provide infrastructure or other services to areas where you find the low income earners much more. It actually aids in supply of things like food and other raw materials that could be very useful for industrial use in the urban areas. If the areas where you have low income earners is lacking in so many of the amenities, then notwithstanding how progressive the tax system is in the administration, the progressivity in using it for development is yet not achieved. And today, citizens can always come around and put up a request to service providers or government officials, duty bearers to do well in providing services because tax is for redistribution. Redistribution in the sense that what they collect from high net worth individuals can serve as a redistributive measure to provide services to low income earning areas. And that is how development can go round and everyone is fine. Thank you for joining us today. Once again, we are happy to hear from you. Please do well to send in your comments, send in your contributions. To be our pleasure to see all that as we also look forward to the next edition. Our email is there on the screen. You can also drop your inputs on this channel. Until we meet in the next edition, I will say take care of yourself and God bless you.